Hello there, and thank you for joining in. Thank you for tuning in again on my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Caroline Cristo. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist in Southern California in private practice. I'm also a college professor and also CEO and founder of a nonprofit organization called Happier, Healthier, Productive Inc. But one of my favorite things right now is being a YouTuber, as I am able to disseminate and share information all around the globe. So today, if you like what we talk about or you've watched my other videos and enjoy or learn something, I encourage you to share it with someone. I encourage you to subscribe, and I also encourage you to push the notification button so that as my videos upload, you're able to benefit from them or to share with someone. Today, I specifically wanted to talk about the difference between happiness and joy. And the reason why I want to discuss that today is because one of my friends asked me, "How are you managing? How are you able to talk to people about their problems all day and not be depressed to where you want to give up or to where you just cannot do it anymore?" And that's where it's essential for us to be able to know the difference between joy and happiness. My job is a difficult one because I get to hear, like recently, I've been hearing about some of my clients contracting COVID, their parents dying, or their loved ones contracting it and dying as a result. So I'm hearing a lot of sad, painful stories. And she was right to ask me, how are you coping and how are you managing? So, what keeps me on is having that difference and knowing that difference between happiness and joy. So, happiness is really what happens to us or what is happening around us. So, we may seek happiness in many ways, we may pursue it. However, there's a part of me that believes that we have no control over our happiness sometimes. The reason why is I almost feel as though we have less control when it comes to happiness. For example, nobody in their imagination ever thought that we would have a pandemic that would impact our happiness on a global level. Nobody ever thought that. The emotional aspect or the emotional impact that COVID has had on us is tremendous, is horrendous. And we had no control over that. Our happiness was one day just impacted, and we're still suffering the consequences. We're still going through the impact of it because it's still even worse in some areas, like where I am in Southern California. So I feel that we have less control over our happiness. Now, when it comes to joy, joy is, I believe, a state. I believe it's a spiritual state that it's an attitude. It's an attitude. It's a specific state. It's a choice. And my joy is what encourages me to keep on because it's based on my spirituality. That's another thing that we'll talk about this year. So, research shows that people who have some type of a spirituality tend to cope better, tend to be more resilient, and tend to have hope for the future. So, if you're that person who's hearing me and you have no idea what I'm talking about when I'm talking about spirituality, there's a difference between spirituality and religion. So I encourage you to find somebody or to read about spirituality and be able to gain some kind of a track on what form of spirituality tends to work for you. I have one that works for me, and on a different platform, I can share where it is, but this is not the platform. So I do believe that joy is a choice, it's an attitude and a state of being, it's a spiritual state present inside of us. That's what, as I mentioned, encourages me to keep going, to have hope, to that things will get better, to keep pushing. And like I said, it's based on my faith. As again I said, there's an article or research has shown that most people who have some form of spirituality, it doesn't matter if it's Christianity, it doesn't matter if it's Buddhism, it doesn't matter what it is, what religion, as long as you have some type of foundation on faith, research shows that you'll have a chance to cope better and to have hope for the future, and you'll have faith that things will get better. So, what am I saying with this definition of these two things? I'm encouraging you that if COVID 19 hit you in a way that you felt you couldn't cope anymore and you don't have any form of spirituality, I encourage you to read about spirituality. I'm just encouraging. I'm not advising. I'm not telling you you go, you have to. But I'm encouraging you this year to learn something about spirituality and maybe see if there's some kind of a path that you would like to join that resonates with your heart and what you need. Again, based on research, research suggests and recommends that people have some type of spirituality uh, enabled to be able to persevere and cope better and have hope and faith. Again, I'm Dr. Caroline Cristo, a licensed marriage and family therapist on this platform. I'm here to educate, I'm here to support, and I'm here to hope and pray and wish to see you on the other side. And the other side is where you're doing better from where you are. If you're in a worse state right now, I'm hoping to see you on the other better side. If you're on the bottom, I'm hoping to see you at the top. So, yes, see you at the top. See you on the other side. Let's talk again soon. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the comments. Take care and Happy New Year. Let's make 2021 what we want it to be. Have a good one and take care. Goodbye.